secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down inside the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Card in the backfield. It's Carr. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bitonio. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Carr. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
At the 41-yard line. First down for the offense.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's caught. It's Logan. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And the balls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Nix.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Logan. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's not all doinks are bad. Off the right, upright, and through. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Chester. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try the left side. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Vols will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Makes a move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
And the Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Working the middle, it's complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Hey, man, it's hard to throw down here in the red zone. These windows are tiny and they close fast, so there was nowhere to go in the end zone there. That time having to check it down. A nice job by the defense rallying and making a tackle.
He slides that just inside the right upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cade. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Nix. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They boot it away on 4th down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Butler. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Butler. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Caught over the middle. It's Logan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total
touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Logan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Chester. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Dances away. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that if obviously the ball falls incomplete.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. 3rd down play from the gun. Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Makes the catch. It's Chester. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. What a disappointment. No good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. They'll play it safe and try for 3. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And that is no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.